Do 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 do. Down, down. Hello.
Hello, JD.
Hello, Spicy. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well.
There's TPG. Let's get him in here.
Nice.
I think it's about time we give TPG a more of a role. Let's give him the. Why hasn't he? Yeah, we've got vat bags. We'll give him special rat bags role as well. Hello.
Get a special role?
You do. Hello. We're live. We're live, everyone. We're live.
We're live.
No time for prep. We haven't been talking secret about stuff. Promise everyone chat. Hello, 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 hello. So what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? We are basically, they're going to stream. They're going to talk to Adam. Now, normally I wouldn't stream this. Like, they have this every Wednesday. So first things first, go and show Obsidian a little bit of love, because they stream pretty much every Wednesday. We don't know if they're going to be doing this that much longer, actually, or every Wednesday. They might do it every 2 weeks soon. I think this might be the last one they do for every week, because they're probably going to start doing Pentiment stuff as well. But the idea is that they talk to streamers, they show up-and-coming streamers, no matter how big or how small, as long as you've shown some sort of love towards Grounded in the past, you might get invited on. And if you haven't been on Grounded yet, I guess you're just not really someone the devs like that much. Shade. But anyhow, so they get streamers on, they get the devs on to talk about stuff, and basically they sometimes reveal stuff. So I'm predicting they're going to show a lot this time. They're not going to just sit there and play the game and have Adam answer a few questions. I think they're actually going to show stuff off that's coming in the next update. Could that update stealth drop tonight? Maybe, because they've done it in the past. Right, TPG?
They have surprised us before.
They have. I'm going to turn you up because no one can hear you. But there you go. Spicy, give me your mic check.
Hello. Everything's all right?
Yeah, there we go. That was good. That was loud. Okay. So I'm joined today by the amazing TPG. He is a Twitch streamer. Look, I've even got him on my search history. Go and check him out. He streams the after show. So you can talk with us now, and you can watch TPG's reaction to the stream after the devs have streamed. He does it every Wednesday for sure, and he streams other times as well sometimes. So go and make sure you give him a follow. So let's get you done first. Let's get you a shout out. That's what I'm talking about. Go and follow TPG right now on Twitch, people. He does YouTube as well. He's been doing some amazing guides on the tubes lately, doing beginner guides, and he's the lore man. If you want to know more about grounded lore, then he is the one that you need to go and see.
I do know a fair deal about that.
There you go. You might have seen some of his videos. So go and check him out, eh? But yeah, no, it's a community thing. So, and now I'm joined today by Envi, aka Spicy, aka my little codes man. The codes man. He's been helping out with the wiki. He's helping other YouTubers and streamers collate information, and he's helped me out in the past. So, how you doing, bud?
I'm really good. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
No worries. So I thought we'd do this a bit more. We'd get a bit more community. I might try. Like I said, we said you're gonna do it every Wednesday, didn't you? If they don't stream TPG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If
so
they don't stream, I'm gonna take their slot.
Yeah. You do it. But then I feel like I want to do this more. I want to get more people involved, just chatting about Grounded, because we've got the animated series to come along, and I think it'd be great to have a mix of other YouTube creators, Twitch streamers, and occasionally community members. Well, just someone that I see. Maybe if you're a community member in the Discord, if I see you in the comments a lot, loving Grounded, maybe you can just come and chat. We'll give one slot to the peasants. And you may join. So the stream's starting in about 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes to go. So if you're missing the news, the big news, of course, was that there is the zipline now in Grounded. Yeah, it's coming. What do you guys think about that?
Whoa, that's huge.
It is, isn't it?
Do you think they thought of it after I talked to Eric about it? They were like, "Oh wait, he's gonna give it to people."
Yeah, we better get out. We better get out quickly. That's the deal. That's the deal. So
everywhere I look, people were talking about it.
I've seen some stupid comments though talking about this as well, and some people were like, "Oh, it looks ridiculous. It doesn't make sense." I'm like, well, this isn't the finished version. I think they're gonna do it again. I think they're gonna add something to it. That's why it wasn't ready. It wasn't in the game because it just wasn't ready. Otherwise, I'm sure they would have had it in 1.0. It would have been better to have it in 1.0.
That's the deal. You catch flack either way.
Yeah.
If you release it early to appease the demand, then they're like, oh, it looks dumb. I don't like the way it looks. And then if you don't release it, then it's like, well, where is it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But some good questions I have seen in the comment section. How does it work with multiplayer? Because it's true, the trinkets are a bit of a letdown. That I understand why some of them, you're meant to have roles in Grounded, and even if your friends join, you're not all meant to rock the same gear. You're meant to be one's the magician, one's the range, one's the close-up guy. That's why I feel like sometimes they don't go out in their way to give you so many upgrade stuffs, because they want you to, you know, mess with that. But it's true, this does feel a bit sucky if you do play together, if there's not going to be a way that all four of you can have up zip lines, like an accessory or trinket. And they have said it's going to be that, right? In the notes that they read, they did say it was going to
they
be
say it's going to be
an
a
upgrade.
zipper upgrade. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly if it's going to be some sort of tool or a trinket or...
Yeah, you've got a good point. It said no, but it says you'll be able to. It will now be able to found. There's a typo there,
Yeah,
Eric.
we'll be able to find... Yeah, there's a few typos.
Which I'll let them off. They're just recovering after their 60-hour stream or whatever it was.
Yeah, they had a wild weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm streaming this anyway. I don't want to step on their toes, but a lot of you guys will never watch them on Twitch anyway. You don't watch them on Twitch for whatever reason. You don't like Twitch. And I'm not doing this all the time. But I do this occasionally. If I feel like it's going to be a big news or big drop, then we'll go and check them out and we'll see what's happening with it. But yeah, so up zipline is the main one. Of course, there were so many more decorative pieces today, though, in that picture.
Oh, there's a lot. Not only does it look like they fleshed out all the stuffed creatures and the head mounts, but there's like a clock and some other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the vase.
vases. Now we've got a use for all that clay, like other than just, you know, the foundations.
Whatever that thing is between the chairs there, I mean...
Yeah, I thought it was divider, but other people saying it might be a cupboard. But I don't know.
I don't even know what to speculate on. It looks so strange.
Looks like a railing, honestly, for like Burweed.
Well, then there's
Yeah.
the new stairs, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said they were mushroom, but of course no. People were right. They're not just mushroom. They're mushroom and pine cone.
Yeah.
I
it is
said
pine
mushroom and
cone.
acorn. That's what I said earlier in my video. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess.
No, I think it's going to be pine cone.
I was a bit gutted because this got posted half an hour, 20 minutes after I went to sleep. I got an early night last night. I've been streaming 6-hour marathon sessions of Valheim, staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning. But last night, yeah,
boss fights.
last night was the first time I decided, no, I need to get some sleep. I really do need to get an early night. So yeah, I'm loving Grounded. A few things as well, like I see comments saying, why don't you ever criticise Grounded sometimes? I criticise them. I say stuff in the past. I've said stuff recently that I don't like. But do you know what? The big thing for me is...
I've been complaining there's no tactical role for a year.
Yeah.
I want a more in-depth combat system.
Yeah, or maybe like an assassin's build. Like more like sneak up on people. Since you can crouch, so it'd be like, there should be like a bonus with them knives that you get to do a bonus smash attack or something.
There's a few ways they could make the combat system a little bit more dynamic, I think.
Yeah. But
But
the
the main
point...
complaint the main complaint I get on my videos is that a lot of people feel the combat system's already too difficult with the perfect blocks. They can't even master that.
Yeah,
let
it's true.
alone
They've got to make it a
if
bit
they
easier
tried
for
to
people.
complicate it anymore.
Yeah. But the thing I get is this. I've learned my lessons through covering other games where I did nothing but bitch and moan about them, Ark included. But Ark was a terrible game. Ark had some really bad moments with their community. They did. Like, you want to talk about heinous things a game has done. Ark has done them. Selling DLC in early access, not updating the Switch version for 4 years. Huge amount of stuff with consoles they never did right. Delaying stuff constantly, building up hype for game modes they cancelled. So that's the difference between shitting on a bad game sometimes. Ark's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's a great game, but sometimes the decisions they've made have been really bad. Grounded don't really make big, huge, bad decisions. They're not trying to fleece people over. They're not trying to wreck your money or take it or waste your time. They're actually genuine, small little team. So that's why I rep them more. And when I do criticise them, I'll say it once and that's it. I don't feel like I need to launch this campaign because it's not playing how I want it to play. Because I've seen a few comments over the last few days talking about why I don't ever give them stuff or criticise them. But like, if they do something really bad, I will get the pitchforks out. But to me, Grounded are like a super, super Class A little team. They are. Like, yeah, sure, there's things I want changed. I want pets to be more useful. I mean, you guys give me what you want, but you can do it constructively, and you don't need to whinge about it constantly. That's just what I'm turning you leaf.
That's usually my response when I see people complain is I say, well, Well, rather than what you dislike, what would you rather have as opposed to the system that's in place?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, force them to take that extra step. Think about it, you know, well, then what's the alternative? What would satisfy your complaints?
I think there's a point as well where you've got I have had it in the past. You do get known. So I got known for moaning at Wildcard. I got known for like being someone that would raise issues, and they'd tweet at me, and people would complain to me about the problems with the game constantly. But then you get locked in a cycle. And I don't want Grounded ever to be like that, because I don't think it's the same type of game. It doesn't have that toxic PvP crowd. Thank God.
Well, I mean, we're going to build the BCW.
Well, yeah, the BCW is a different story. It's different. It's different. But yeah, that's why I like Grounded a good team, man. I don't know how. There's limits also to what a small team can do. Your expectations sometimes have got to be measured. That's why I always say to people, like when they say they want this bug added, that bug added, I'm like, how does it fit the game? What would you do with them bug parts? What would it add to the game that we don't already have? So, you know, that's the kind of thing I want to get through. I'm trying to educate people as well as entertain them about stuff. Not to just find the common denominator for something to complain about, but just like really how game dev works. Because I've been around it a long time now. I've even worked on a game before as a community manager. Short-lived, but it really opened my eyes to some of the complexities that game devs face. And yeah, that was just a bit, because I wanted to get it off my chest, because I've seen a few comments aggro at me the last few days. I do enjoy pissing them off though. If you ever a douche to me in comments, I'll be a douchebag. I don't care. I'm not a YouTuber that just sits there going, "Oh, please don't. I'm so sorry." You know, I don't care if I lose subs or views. That's one thing I will take. You talk shit to me, I'll talk shit to you back. But for the most part, that's what I really love about the Grounded community. It's actually really chill. The majority of the Grounded community, that's why it's such nice. That's why I think I love this game more, and I've stuck with it more for the last 2 years.
Very friendly, yeah.
Yeah, because it is just so much friendlier. It's just not as bad as Conan or Ark or DayZ, and I've covered them games on my other channel. Anyhow, I've been really addicted to it. Ark, I can't stop playing. When is Dev Stream? It's coming up in 3 minutes. We're going to hop to it. We'll see what happens. The worst case scenario is they are just going to play like normal, not show anything off, and have Adam there answering questions. I ain't going to lie, that would be kind of boring, and I may end up cutting the stream short a little bit. Not really boring, but you know what I mean? I don't want to...
Yeah, it would be like it was that stream right after they launched, where there were a few tidbits of information, but you had to weave through.
Like them getting killed by
them getting
lion
killed
or
by
whatever.
wolf
Yeah, exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind. I watch them every week. I tune in every Wednesday. I try to anyway. I always say hello, and I'm always there while I'm editing. But in terms of providing entertainment for you, but then again, we'll give them a shout. We'll see how it goes. But they do normally do a Q&A session at the end. So it's about an hour and a half.
I think they might be in the dev world. I think they might.
Yeah, I think so too. It feels like that you should. You're not going to show this picture if you're not going to show some of this stuff off. Surely this Wednesday.
Especially since they showed the picture and gave us a little write up on. Like, who knew that backward ziplines were coming based off that picture? Nobody.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't need to reveal that. That was just like they were just like, screw you, YouTubers. We'll get the clicks in. We'll get the likes in. We'll rain money down. We'll tell everyone what's going on. Is that a tick trophy? Yeah, you're not seeing this. You didn't watch my video that I posted this morning. They've got a tick trophy here. We've got obviously
not a true fan.
The water flea poster. We've got all these different shapes vases. There's ones with tough gunk on them. There's ones without tough gunk on them. It's a big mix of stuff going on here. There is.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, and if we're hoping it's going to be all the stuff bugs, yeah, it'd be great if there is a massive, you know,
the full roster.
Yeah, the full roster. So here they are. They're going to go live in like 2 seconds. Go and now you can watch it as well. I'm not here to take away their views. If you like Twitch, you use Twitch a lot, go and watch them on Twitch. Hang out in their chat. But if you don't like using Twitch, you don't like chatting sometimes in that channel, so you can't because you're underage slightly, because most people use their parents' account on YouTube, then you can hang out here. We don't know when it's coming out.
Oh, sorry.
Someone asked when it's coming out. I was like, I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out.
So
the stream title, it says 1.1 preview. So maybe they will be playing
1.1 preview.
Yes, the good stuff. Give us the good stuff.
It's Eric, Chris, and Adam.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Adam won't play though. He won't play while he streams.
No, it's too much to answer questions. I've discovered that as well. When I interviewed the devs, and I've done it a few times when I did the Valheim one, they were like having fun, getting killed, and getting them to try and think about stuff sometimes while they're playing is probably a bit too much. Especially when they're playing each other's games. Like the Grounded devs were probably just cool, hanging out with the Valheim devs, wanting to find out answers from them. Likewise, the Valheim devs they were just like, "Ooh, this is great," and they weren't in the headspace to be answering questions from me. So,
yeah, they were experiencing it as a gamer.
Yeah, that's it.
They weren't in there as like a dev. They were like just another gamer.
Jen, are you not listening to the words of English coming out of my mouth? We don't know. If I knew that, I would have a video on it. That's why you got to have me on Notification Squad. 262 people in here, but only 58 likes. Come on now,
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like. That's right. Make sure you're subscribed. I hate turning on subscriber mode only. I really do. I always crap on other people that do it because I feel like on YouTube anyway. Twitch is a bit different, but on YouTube I feel like you shouldn't do it. People should be able to watch, decide if they want to talk to you, and then decide to sub. But the amount of bots I've had lately, and I had a big scam yesterday, the Telegram ones, where they make up a name out of your name and tell you you've won a prize. Some plonkers went and actually applied to it. So I've put it on subscriber mode. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't like doing it. Right, it should be here. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
They're probably trying to get it to load up. They did. I did hear Moobs yesterday mentioning that they set up a new streaming PC and a new microphone, so they might be having a little technical startup problem.
Do you guys think we will be able to put like sprigs or like little flowers in the vases, or it will just be like empty?
Oh, that's a good point.
When I saw them, I was like, I wonder if we'll be able to grow stuff out of those.
But surely they would have showed one of them with a flower, because that would have gone.
One thing I really want is the ability to grow fungal growth and muscle sprouts at your base. If we got the garden patches, why can we only have to keep going to this stupid underwater dome to harvest those?
Yeah, but then again, if we'd never have to go down there to get them, we'd never visit the pond again.
Well, I mean, we'd still have to do the story quest there.
Yeah, but once you've done, like, I did dive into there recently. Oh, here we go. We're live. We're gonna go.
Nice.
Right, everyone. If you want, should we do a rat bag raid? You can say hello on Twitch, then come back to me. Yeah, come back to me. Right, everyone. You're gonna type rat bag raid in chat right now on Twitch. Okay, so I'm gonna hide my camera. I'm gonna move it over a little bit because I just realised my camera's hiding it. Right, rat bag raids. There we go. Rat bag raid, everyone. Let's make it more than 2 people. Don't make it embarrassing, people. If you're on Twitch, there we go. There we go.
I didn't highlight it. I should have highlighted it.
What are the chids?
Obviously, they're going to wonder, well, where's this raid? There's no one joining. Well, no, there will be joining. There will be a peak of people joining, surely.
We're crossing the streams. You're not supposed to cross.
I know. It's bad. YouTube hates it. Twitch hates it. But I'm doing it. All right, 3 of us. 4 of us. That's what I want to see.
Nice.
Iron Orb. I'm going to shout out everyone that does it. I remember I got told off for doing this in Discord once when I got everyone to go and do something in Discord. Oh, look at that. They just popped up. 285. All 4 of us, you legends. All 4 of us. All 3 of us and that one dude. He's a legend. He's a legend. But yeah, there is a thing I would like them to do occasionally. No, not here, you Wallies, on the Twitch chat. No, indeed, like YouTube chat on the Twitch chat. You got to write rat bag raid. But yeah, they do this every Wednesday, or well, they were doing it every Wednesday. So hopefully they'll continue. Maybe the success of Grounded has become so big they cannot stop doing it every Wednesday.
Well, their viewer count has significantly gone up.
Yeah, they have.
1.0. Yeah. With the dev stream, like now they average 180 to 280
right
usually, and that's like double what it was during the game preview period. So
that is huge.
Well, there's a raid.
Yeah, Karate Mouse, great streamer.
Karate Mouse,
super entertaining.
He does the tailgate party before the dev stream over on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be watching this in class, bruh. How long's your class on for? What time is it there? It's like 9 o'clock. I suppose it's probably only 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Proper Western. There we go. We've got another one.
West side.
Beetle Medal 2370. Just a rat raid.
Nice.
Rat raid.
All 5 of us. 5 of us will take over the world.
We did it.
I'm looking at YouTube chat. I'm looking.
I'm trying to monitor.
I'm not looking at Twitch comments. I'm looking at YouTube comments. But the point was that we'd go and show some love in the Twitch chat, people. Well, I shouldn't expect. You know, the YouTube viewers. They want to stay on that one. Grats! Yes, Ratback Raid. Well done, mate. Rat Raid. That'll do. We'll take that. But yeah, I'm excited. So Grounded's got a great future, people. If this update drops tonight, that would be a big surprise. Kato Beans Q, because I was expecting December. I was like, oh, it'd be like December. They still need a bit more time since they've only just done their hot fixes. But we know they do prep a lot of stuff ahead. Like, we know from the dev worlds, they've got stuff that's been sitting there for a while.
Oh, you've put out videos on all the secret behind the scenes work that they do that they don't tell people about.
If you don't do Twitch, great. Just stay here because that helps my views. But I don't want. I want their Twitch channel to do well. I want my streams to do well as well. Rat Raids, Burzaz, yes, welcome, mate. Welcome, well done. SSJ Botman, JPG Rabbi Ray, well done.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. That's got to be 10 now. It's got to be 10 people we're raiding. Why don't you like Twitch YouTubers? Tell me that. What is it about? 550. God damn. I've just seen my views have just dropped.
Everyone's leaving us. They're all watching.
Oh no, maybe not. We've got 330 people in here. It says concurrent viewers.
Big Grounded hype. Everyone wants to see what they're gonna show.
Oh, it's a bit weird. It says 207, then it says 333.
It bounces. That's why I never trust view counters.
Yeah, but there we go. I've done my bit. Make sure you're following them. Make sure you watch them in future. Got notifications turned on and you hear them. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to give our reactions. I will turn it up when Adam's speaking. If they are dying a lot, I'm going to turn them down a little bit, and we'll just catch in between. We'll talk about stuff.
They're dying a lot.
Yeah. But how are you guys feeling about Grounded lately?
I mean, I'm having a great time. I'm just taking my time in my, relaxing playthrough where I'm building a lot, setting up fun stuff to film.
Here we go. We'll hear them say hello.
Very exciting
hello.
because we have game director Adam Brennicky here to talk about some cool things happening in the 1.1.0 preview update. What's going on, Adam?
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks for having me on the show. I'm super happy to be here. We got a lot of fun things to show off. I think everyone's really excited about our next 1.1 update to Grounded. And I guess to start things off, why don't you guys just talk about what happened over the weekend?
Yeah, so this past weekend we had the 8th annual Extra Life Charity Marathon, and thanks to the amazing community and everyone hanging out all weekend long for 53 hours of continuous streaming, we were able to raise over $28,000 for the Children's Hospital Orange County. Absolutely destroyed last year's goal. Just a huge thank you to everyone who contributed, hung out, donated, spread the word, won all these awesome prizes. It was absolutely incredible.
Who won the Xbox?
Yeah, that's amazing.
I don't know.
You guys
they didn't announce.
And it's so good to see that it continues to grow.
I want that
so many
Xbox.
People are excited to help.
I won the bundle.
And donate money. And Chris, what happened to you?
Poor Chris. His eyebrows shaved. They shaved his eyebrows off. Look.
A $20,000 stretch goal, and I waxed my eyebrows.
Oof.
For the chids.
Oof.
Last year I did one. This year I doubled it up, and we did some tattoo markers that didn't work. So I'm gonna get some temporary eyebrows and pop them on for different times and different streams, so people still get their
Poor Chris. They take a while to grow back your eyebrows.
Eyebrows take to grow.
Yeah.
So they say like a long time, but I already feel like eyebrow stubble coming in. Maybe I just have really.
He's a hairy guy, Chris, I reckon.
Yeah,
He hasn't got a hair on top, but the rest of him, I bet he's like a big
Everywhere
bear.
else.
It offsets the look.
Yeah.
You're the Moai, Chris.
Yeah,
Symbol of
I am.
strength.
And I actually, if you haven't noticed, I also groomed the beard.
Adam's
Got a
all
little bit
nice and clean.
Yeah, a little bit shorter.
Is that post dev?
Who is this
Yeah, that's like the
No more hillbilly.
playoff beard.
Where's the real Adam?
I'm a big hockey fan. If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a Mighty Ducks hat, and I really like hockey, and that's one thing that
Mighty
All right, let's talk about
Ducks.
hockey. Come on, show us the good stuff.
they don't shave and grow their beards out.
Yeah, I like hockey.
About time to trim
Rain
it up
before the
and
storm.
get a little fresh.
So Adam's in the office and stuff. A lot of devs do work from home. That's why we don't really see too many of the others sometimes. I reckon if they all were at the office, we'll probably see more of them appear. But they do get them on occasion. We've seen like Kaz and the programmer and
Speaking of good times,
what's
if
this?
you haven't
Yeah,
played
some-
Pentiment yet,
Oh,
go check
they're
out
shouting out the
Pentiment.
other game now, Pentiment. That's their other game just released as well. So don't worry, guys, you're not missing anything. I promise I'll shut up if there's like big stuff to talk about.
On Steam. So check out one of the other teams at Obsidian's created.
Yada yada yada. Have you tried Pentium? I want to try it. It looks cool. I just haven't got time.
I've enjoyed playing through it myself.
I might give it a try at the weekend.
Yeah.
What act are you in?
Still in Act 1.
What about you, Spicy or TPG? Are you gonna be down for the Obsidian love, or is it just like nice? If it's not grounded, I'm not down.
No, I do a lot of Obsidian love. You know, I support them
Yeah,
and a lot of their stuff, but I don't know. Pentiment's sort of not my.
not your bag.
Yeah,
That's
It
yeah.
doesn't
okay.
look like my vibe.
Couple other things before we
Oh, here you
get
go.
to the 1.1 preview and have Adam talk about things. So we got 2 Xbox Game Pass keys to give away for 30 days of the ultimate variety. So it works on console and PC.
Where's the merch giveaways? Come on, Eric.
Usually we do a Q&A at the last 20 minutes of stream, but we're pretty much going to do, after we go through like the spiel of what all the cool stuff that Adam's going to talk about, then we'll go into Q&A immediately after that. So please hold your questions until then, and then
I'll show chat a bit.
let's get to it. Let's just
Yeah,
Handle my
let's start,
question.
Holiday
Holiday
treat?
treat?
we'll show off the title screen. Here we go.
Christmas. I knew it.
So,
we are in a
Building
dev build, just to
additions,
let
build
you
from
know.
storage,
And,
more
this is
inventory
a-
hapouts,
pretty much the first
Ooh,
Ooh,
time
the
Ziplines,
winter
Eric
icon, that looks cool.
and more. I like the little, the little graphics are
coming
cool.
off hot.
Right, let's see Adam say it.
We're happy to introduce our 1.1 update to Grounded, which is called a holiday treat. And we've been working on this since our launch, which was about a month and a half ago now, and it's definitely just a little present from the development team to all of you that are enjoying and playing Grounded. It's something that we have a lot of quality of life features, vanity and base building improvements, and a host of other fun things that we wanted to add in. Over the last month or so, a lot of the team has been taking some time off. We also have our Thanksgiving holiday in the United States coming up next week. So we are going to be launching this soon, and we'll share the date with everyone when the public test will go live.
Doing a public test for it. We heard there was no more public
It's one of those
tests.
things in game development when,
Oh, they're
whenever
gonna give
game
us a
ships, lot of
public
kinda
test.
the
Nice.
pressure release valve, it's all,
I think
all
there will
your
always be
pressure is
public
released,
tests.
where you're kind of like
For this game.
taking
It's
a
max, guys. I
sigh
can't turn it up much more.
reflecting and really trying to figure out what to do next.
There you
And
go.
so this was kind of a way to give the team just some fun time to work on some fun things that we've been wanting to do, improve the game in some ways, add a couple more little things to improve the experience. And with that said, we'll kind of jump right into some of the improvements. And I know a lot of you are super fans of the game and are interested to see every single little thing. We'll be covering a couple things in the update, not everything. So we'll kind of jump right in. The first thing I wanted to show off is that we have a new difficulty selection screen.
Whoa.
And for
Ooh,
some of you, you probably don't super
Oh,
care
it's
about
Adam.
this because you've probably played the game
Is
way
he
too
gonna
many
play?
times in
Oh,
some
no,
new
it's the
games.
newest
But we wanted to kind of clarify some of the options that you
Looks so
have.
smooth.
Yeah, I like it when they do these
know,
graphics updates.
Yeah, they're
Just
cool.
like from
I'm gonna
survival
nick them
creative,
and
this
have
is
them as
before we jump
PNGs all over my
into,
thumbnails.
So
It even gives
Oh,
you the
yeah.
something
achievement
for new
enabled.
players, just to
I still have to do all that
have
work.
them get a better understanding of all the different modes in Grounded and custom game, and call attention to the custom game modes.
Nice. I like the call out here to achievements disable in creative.
Yeah.
Also in custom mode.
Yeah, nice little icons there. Great job from Mitch. He always is a delight with his icon work. And
Keep
how
your
he,
eyes peeled. Is
draws
there anything
certain
new?
People.
I
Oh.
wish they would separate the.
Drop
all-
Re-
We've probably seen some other changes.
Was there
here.
another one in there?
Yeah.
this is,
Yeah, there
another
was drop
change
resources,
that
not
we've
backpack.
added in. A new backpack items on death option. So Eric,
Drop
if you,
resources is good for
go
if
back
you're
there,
trying to make
and there's a drop
competitive
resources,
Yeah.
and that's the new
sort of
default.
mazes
What
and
does
stuff
that
for your friends. Kill
Yeah.
your friends and pick up their
One thing
pick up
that
their
we
stuff.
realized when playing
You know, to
Grounded
fight
quite a
to
bit
hold
over the last
whoever has the most
few
acorn bits or
months
something
is
at the
that,
end.
some of the backpack death mechanics were just a little bit overbearing and annoying. So we're adding in a new drop mechanic, which you can set it to whatever you want, but we have a new one here, which you will only drop resources that you collected, and any of your crafted items, equipment, will not drop. It makes the game a little more enjoyable, a little less punishing on death. You still drop a lot of, all your stuff that you collected, but this also doesn't include any of the upgrade stones. So upgrade stones will be carried with you.
That's pretty cool.
So that's a
Yeah.
a cool little addition. We're looking at difficulty as
But
well
it's only
to
in
see
custom,
how we can
so.
smooth out the difficulty options across. So that's kind of like the high level new stuff with the game settings and game options. I think Eric, you can just jump into a game now and we can show off some other stuff.
We'll show us some cool things.
New intro maybe?
All right, get ready, Chris. We're gonna jump into
I'm ready.
multiplayer here.
A holiday treat. Yes, it's not coming out to December. Clearly, like it's only 2 weeks away. They said next week they've got Thanksgiving, so the week
Yeah.
after, first week of December.
Oh,
There's a couple
Maybe
other
next
little
week is
additions
the
that we've been
PTB.
working on. As you can see, the
Maybe
lobby
PTS
screen
is
is cleaned up a
today.
little bit.
I don't know, man.
Hey, nice to meet
One
you.
thing that we are working
Oh,
on
look.
too
Willow Brand.
Right.
is making sure that you can chat with everyone at any time. So one thing that
That's pretty cool.
Robbie at Adaro did a lot of
Yeah,
work
just
on
little
this
things.
is
I
to
like
make
when
sure that
they
the chat
focus on
could be
these little
used
details.
inside of
Yeah.
any
Just
screen.
spruce the game up.
Your option screen, the lobby, and so you can chat at any point. And that doesn't seem like it's a huge thing, but it is something that
Ready
is
for adventure.
a pretty cool
What's
addition
the worst thing that could
to
happen?
be able to communicate with one another.
Yeah, solid.
Do you like rope
All
ropes
right, let's
here?
get in.
Ready to mix it
I like
up?
the icons and the little graphic behind the teens now too.
Yeah, this is the first time seeing that. It's really nice.
That's good stuff. Yeah, so if you don't know what we're doing, we're watching Dev Stream. They're on Twitch. I've put links down. It's pinned in comments. You want to go and watch them yourself. If you don't like
Again,
Twitch,
this is
stay
a
here.
dev build that we're playing on. So there's probably some things that you'll see that won't be in this update.
See,
but
there's
we'll try to
even
call
more
that
stuff in this
out as
dev
best
world
as we
that's
can.
not going to be in the update.
Right.
Ooh,
Keep your eyes
soft roller
peeled.
bowling. Soft roller
Oh, you're
bowling, you just saw
building
that.
a torch?
Yep.
Oh, Mantis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this cool
Wow.
Oh, here, I can point you to the
Mic
first
King?
little.
Mike Kings.
New
colors, new
traps.
traps.
Yeah.
Look at those new
The
traps.
first
Those
little
new
thing
spike
that
traps.
you might notice
New door frame?
is like the light colors are slightly different.
Look at that. We got purple, we got blue, we got green, yellow,
Ooh.
orange, red.
But
Yeah,
isn't that
well,
what
now
we can
I
do
can-
now?
Check it out.
Like my-
Oh, new
Eric.
colors.
So it's not just
See what-
tone, it's colours now.
New
Okay, that's
additions
cool.
are, to that feature.
I like
Sure
that.
thing.
The
Yeah.
clock!
Check out.
And
custom
you
mode.
might see a bunch of other stuff, but
Oh, look at that.
Chess, look at the drawers!
so one thing that we
Whoa!
wanted to change is we have this new
Whoa,
visualization
yes,
lights.
baby.
Now you can change
Let's
the color and
go.
saturation.
That's
so
cool.
Pretty much the entire color
spectrum.
rainbow is available.
I wonder if the clock makes noises when it turns night and day and stuff.
Yeah,
That
so
would be really cool.
you can change the
It
saturation.
moves. The stuff when it
and
moves.
make a cool
Oh, it
rainbow
does.
color mode.
What?
The clock's an actual clock. It works, people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
works.
just
Excited for
decoration.
blue
That's cool.
and purple.
One other awesome feature that you don't really realize how awesome it is until you actually do it. So if you open that back up, Eric, you can check it out. At the very bottom, you'll notice that there's a copy and a paste option. So if you copy
Oh no! Like it could take you 10
copy
years
the
to make an
feature
ambience filled arena with purple, but now you can just copy, do it everywhere.
across your house.
Oh my god, there was so much stuff there. I'm recording this. Don't worry, I'm gonna have a video, everyone.
Pasted.
That works with
afterwards.
Other
I'm recording
options
it
as well.
on the other PC.
Yeah,
So simple things like that we're looking at just to improve the experience.
that's really cool.
That's cool.
That's
I'll
so
have a video,
cool.
but it won't be as fast as yours. That's for sure.
Get on
I
this,
do want to
get
note
on
that
the TV.
because of this change to the color system for lights, all of your
I'm
lights
always
in
late.
game
It's my rule.
are going to reset to default. So if you had a cool light setup, we do apologize that they will be reset, but now you have a ton of
lights are
options for
gonna be
different.
Are they resetting?
I'm pretty sure that
Oh.
John. That's what John said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shush,
But if
Adam,
it doesn't,
shush.
then awful.
I thought we were doing a good like I don't know. We'll look into that one.
There's the pot underneath
I
the
was
stairs,
hoping that we could,
Yeah.
and they're not acorn, they're pine cone.
but maybe we didn't. Get
I was
that
stupid earlier when I said they were acorn.
Okay. Well, if it is okay, I just want to give a warning in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah,
it
come on,
doesn't, but it may or may not reset.
Fake
To be honest,
information.
though, if I had a bunch of lights and now had the
news,
option to
fake news.
color them and do all these different things, I probably want to start from a blank slate anyways.
So yeah, look, Termite King
looks
is
really
stuffed.
'Cause
Yeah.
Love it.
I think it's gonna be the full
Also,
roster. They got
there's a lot-
everything.
there's a lot
There's a lot of
going
stuff
on
in
here.
this little base here. Your minds are probably
Stuffed Schmector, maybe.
exploding
Notice they're
with,
up on the
how many
porch. They
different
like
things you're
don't want to
looking at
show
here.
us like
I
out
want
in
to
the
show you
yard or
if you turn
something.
around, Eric. I want to show you a really
Yeah.
simple one that I like a lot.
Yeah.
He's like
take a look at
avoiding
the
looking
flag.
somewhere. They do have a walkway over
And
there.
you'll notice that now you can add a name to
Letter?
your flag.
A name.
Yay!
Oh.
Names.
What's the thing?
Oh, who
A little
knew?
small
Something so
additions that,
small.
You know, if you want to mark certain locations on
Fancy
your map.
bits. Yeah, there you go.
The other thing that you might not see is that we're doing some small improvements to HUD markers across the game. So was one of those things that we realized that the HUD markers, you know, if you place a lot of stuff, I mean,
Well,
it
the
still
backpack's
looks
out
like there's some room for improvement. But
They're going to show the up
I
zip
don't
line. They've got a
should be a
little
little
zip
bit more
line ready
neutral.
at the back there.
Yeah, yeah.
and hopefully not as
That's some
noisy.
solid stuff already.
I know Brian McIntosh has been doing a lot of work on throne item icons and arrow icons to make sure that it's not a huge mess if you have a bunch of icons all over the place. So you'll see some improvements to that while we're playing.
Did Zach add a new throw animation in daggers? Because this is awesome. Look at
Throw it
that.
at me. Oh,
Oh.
Have you not been able to throw daggers before?
oh yeah.
No, you
No,
could,
but
but I don't
he
think.
nab it out of
flipped
my
it in his
chest, I'll
hand
give you.
before he throws it.
Um,
They flip it and grab the blade. Watch.
Right, it's a new animation. New animation.
yeah, yeah.
Throwing animation. For the knife. New
Isn't
dagger.
that
That's
like
not a knife.
splinter traps?
This
So
is a
you got-
knife.
You might notice a couple other little changes. I think the
Icon
first and probably most obvious one is we are adding some new traps.
Yeah, they did say it last
The one
time.
that we're adding right now
Yeah.
is
Right now.
actually I don't know what's the name of this thing.
Pinecone
Pinecone
spikes.
The
Spikes.
Pinecone spikes. We just named that I think yesterday.
They look more
So
like
it's an
splinters.
upgraded spike trap. We are also doing
Yeah, they
a
do.
few changes to spike traps. To
So,
make them a little
I
Ash-
think it's splinter, sap,
Friendlier
and
to
concrete.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh.
an improvement.
I don't
there.
get
And
hurt on
sap
it
and
anymore.
maybe.
And
lens?
spider rope or lid
Aha.
rope, it looks like.
Yeah.
Now we can finally defend that
Traps
oak tree
don't hurt
base
you
and
anymore?
not kill ourselves on our trap.
Oh, Chris is freezing like a mother
What
trucker.
this little guy here?
The stairs look great. They do
Yeah,
look
this
great.
looks like a half
Yeah,
one.
What is that?
It's a brand new mushroom stairs.
Yeah, it's mushroom half stairs.
a new addition.
Half stairs.
This
Yeah.
is
Or
half
is it
size.
just
This is
clipping through
not
the ground?
The full
No,
length.
we would see
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah, no,
one
it's half. It says
thing
like
we
half,
wanted to
but then-
add is more stairs. So we
we have
a
half
new stair
vertical walls.
variation.
Yeah, you're right.
The mushroom half stairs.
That's
Yeah, we
something
need
We're
that.
adding
people really
half
want.
stairs as well. So that's a really cool addition for kind of making you more unique bases, such as this one, where you have half walls, and you want to be able to kind of go.
You know,
up and
Eric
down
doesn't
those,
want to click on the wrong thing here.
more
It's
easily.
that-
What is acorn?
It is acorn. It's
We have
not.
half
It's
stairs.
not. Pinecone.
some of these menus.
Yeah, look, it's
if you're
literally.
I was right. Screw you, mother truckers.
pausing on some of this build construction menus.
Watch
a lot
me.
of
I
this
know
stuff
grounded better than you.
don't have proper icons yet, so we're still working on icons.
It should be pine cones though, but I guess they're quite
names for all
rounded,
these
aren't they?
items. So some stuff
So-
might be
I don't
named
know.
incorrectly.
No,
or
it's
I'm not having the right
I thought they
icon.
would be pine cones.
Yeah, it makes more sense to be pine. Should we just tell them to change it?
Progress, but we wanted to
No.
share as much
No,
as
let's
we
not.
can
The pine
today.
cones are harder to collect than the acorns.
Yeah, true, true.
Very cool.
There's
So
not
we got
enough
a new
pine cone
trophy mount
spots.
here?
We need more.
Yeah,
Or
it's
maybe the
another
Pinecone will be for something
big
more in the
addition.
future.
We're adding a lot of trophies, stuffed creatures that we didn't get around to doing for our 1.0. So
Mark,
there's
Paul,
actually
what
quite a
is
bit of work to get all this stuff done. Thanks to Andy and Ian for doing all this work. You might notice some other interaction on these. We won't be talking about that.
Mark
today.
Foe.
Okay.
Mark Foe.
There's something else going on with this.
He said we won't be talking about that. That's like a new gameplay mechanic coming or
Like
something.
this.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Maybe to search them, you'd be able to do that, or
Oh, looks like it's a
I
new
don't know.
storage
Maybe I
container.
think you'll be able to pose them.
Mark.
That
It
looks
said
cool.
Mark Foe. What does that mean?
I see this new nearby hot deposit. I can now toggle it on and off.
Can you turn it on?
Yeah, so
Can
that's
you-
another
can
thing
you,
that.
Can you turn your stuffed creatures into
You know,
living?
it's one of those things that you don't really
Oh,
realize you
creatures.
need until you play the game quite a bit, which is you can disable certain containers
Maybe it's a
from
sound.
Hot
I don't
Deposit.
know.
So
Mark
if you're using the Hot
Foe.
Deposit
Who do you have
feature,
to
which I
mark
don't even
the
know if a lot
foe
of people
for?
even know about the
It was on the Mantis.
Hot
I know.
Deposit.
That's what I'm thinking of. But
feature.
what?
This is a good idea.
that you can
This is
show off there,
effectively loadouts, but not just
the
for your
executable
armor.
menu, and I think
Because you turn it off, you're not accidentally going to
PC
put
on
something in there you
keyboard.
don't want to put in there, and you
Yeah,
can just
I
come and
just,
take stuff out.
Press for keyboard. I
think
just hit N.
That would be the
yeah,
use of it.
and it will
Mass deposit.
it'll mass deposit. If you want to disable that for a particular container, you can do that now.
I do that and then press.
Like for
N.
armory
no
chest.
items deposited.
Mm.
Yeah, or like arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
Healing items.
Yes, you don't put all
So
the
you got
arrows
new,
in there. You only put the rubbish ones that you picked up. No, why are you doing this to me? Come on now. Ah, son of a bitch.
Just look at it regular.
Oh, got an advert. You son of a gun. Everyone else is getting these adverts as well, though. People, not just.
No, not me, not me.
Shush,
I didn't
shush,
get one.
Mercy, shush, shush. Yeah, everyone's
did
got
get a
these
free one.
adverts. Everyone. Oh my god, it's a long ass one as well. Where's the short ones that just play over the top?
That's what I got. I got one of those ones. Where
It's
it
because of
shrinks the screen.
refreshed. Son of a dog.
Yeah, every time you refresh, Twitch gets you.
Where's A?
Ooh, that's the new picture, innit?
The curtain.
The rainbow? Or is it old?
Oh, we can
I
just-
think
I
it
didn't
was.
see it.
I've got A. Coming down.
You come down.
But I don't mess around with those. enough.
Yeah.
Vase A,
vases.
Vase C, and Vase B.
There you go.
It is a divider. It is.
Yeah, and it is a like a shower
Yeah, just
curtain divider.
spruce up your decoration. I
You
like
can't
the
put anything in
different
them, though.
designs.
Yeah,
No, they're just decorative.
very
Right.
pieces.
Okay. Well, you know.
it just makes your house
That's
a little
alright.
more homey.
Yeah.
I mean, the game needed some of that. It was
Notice
the
these,
cozy stuff. What is that? A lava
partitions here,
lamp?
too, which is super nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
there's,
like
Oh,
gum.
it's a gum.
partition.
The
Those
different
are the
ones.
dividers.
There's different types.
Kind of add
Wow.
It's like for a
not
closet,
full
maybe.
wall, so if you want to separate your
Yeah, just a
spaces
bit
in
of
your
space.
house or
That's cool.
outside,
I
you
like
can
that.
do
Or to change your outfits without.
We have a couple
Yeah.
different variations of that.
Get
That one's
the
on your
spicy
helmet.
ego hoops.
Jumpsuit.
it always
Costume.
grosses me out.
It reminds
for
me
the
of
spicy hoops.
Doctor Who. The lady who's just like,
She's a teen, guys.
moisturize me. You know? Like, she's just.
Yeah, I've
skin
seen
in the
that one.
face.
Yeah.
She's just a face in pink gum
Gross.
stretched
I
out.
Yeah. So if you wanna have a gross house, you can use that. Or if you
No, pink Barbie
yeah,
house, Adam. Come on, get with the
a raw
times.
science
It looks like cotton
inspired
candy.
design
Mm.
on the other one. I believe there's a third one.
Can't we stretch
So there's
it?
3 of them. There's 3 dividers. There's them 2 plus the other one that looks more just like a
Plain,
bird.
yeah.
There we
believe
go.
there's a third
Yeah.
one, but
Okay,
But
3
we don't
dividers.
eat some.
you guys can find it. There it is.
Should be making notes. Gotta make notes.
Oh yeah, like the weave.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been writing.
It's like
notes.
the decorative one.
Oh, it's in the
Very
room up your
formal.
right there.
To my right.
Burr partition.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so that's wheat sims.
No, I think this
Wheat
is a
stems,
little
crude
more
rope, and
subtle
burr,
in my
looks like.
taste than
Yeah.
the bubblegum one.
Yeah.
You don't like the bubblegum?
I mean,
And that one
in
looks like
certain,
it's dry grass.
you know, situations,
wheat
sure.
stems.
Mm.
Just
And then the gum one.
also like the drawings on
It does
the
look like dry grass, yeah.
dry grass partition.
Yeah, it sort of looks like dry grass.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like those a lot.
So one thing that we didn't talk about, which we teased, Eric, if you open up your inventory,
Sure can. Look at this.
notice that there's now an extra row
Woo!
space. And if you read the news post that we posted yesterday, a lot of people were asking on how you unlock this extra row of space.
You get it for free.
Well,
It's got to be really hard, right?
yeah, it's really hard. It just is unlocked
turn the
by
game on.
default, so you
Yeah.
don't have
Nice.
to purchase this upgrade from Burgle. It's not a milk molar upgrade. It just is given to you by default. We felt strongly that inventory space was an issue with how many items you collect, how much equipment you need, and I feel like this is a major improvement to the game, and I hope you all
us
enjoy
one more
that as a
row.
special little treat.
They give you everything. You want more.
Exploration a lot more fun too, because you just can hold on to. a lot
I
of
have
items.
some more, sir. That's what I use.
What if the pets is one more?
Something a little down here on the hot pouch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
the
pets
hot
is
pouch.
one more.
Yeah, so
I
that's
like the
another
loadout, the hot
improvement
pouch
that we
loadout.
made, where we have additional hot pouch.
So did the mouse scrolling up and down do
pouches.
anything in the game before?
I don't know.
And so if you want to,
Just FYI, I've got their
have
chat quite
different
loud, people.
loadouts,
So try and
or
pick
just,
your moments
you have
when you're chatting.
more than 9 or 8 equipment items that you want to have. You can customize all 3 of them.
Solid.
So that means that's almost like that means we have 24 additional slots if I wanted to have different sets of weapons for different encounters. They're just ready to go.
No, Chris. That just
Yeah.
means you can take them from the inventory
That's
quicker.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean there's even more.
Yes, Chris. That's how it is.
Is
That's how
it?
it works.
Nice.
Oh, look at these little water
It looks
bowman
like
head
you can
mounts.
change it. You can change
Oh, yeah,
your
we
hot
got-
pouch live.
You guys
With
went
the
all
mouse
out
scroll.
decorating this place.
Thank you, Log.
Right, nice. All the wall mounts. Yep,
Little
yep.
water
All the
flea head
bugs.
And they
So pristine.
That's also
Tax-
new.
taxidermy
The
work.
half wall, the half stairs. I mean, that's new.
Half stairs. Yeah, we saw that. So all
Yeah,
the
we got
stairs
so
are getting
many
half.
new features. I'm just making sure that we get all these.
A match with the half
Um,
walls.
Cool new chair.
so I think the one that
There's a tadpole head mount.
yeah, so there's the koi scale chair. That is a new addition to the chairs in the game. I know everyone wanted more chairs and more just decorative items that you can place in your base. We got a new awesome chair that you can make out of the stuff in the pond. We're just
How
going.
big the
This is
scarab
like
one is.
MTV cribs.
It is, yeah.
So check out my crib.
It's a lot of twinkling shells.
It says Mark
Oh.
IV on all of them for sure.
I'm looking at this news
Do you
post
think Mark
too. I don't
IV
know
is
if I
for
saw that
scanning?
before.
Look at this.
Maybe I missed that.
The ant
Like there's an
standing
ant
up.
thing back here.
Yeah.
So
The old
poses.
ant workshop.
Poses, yeah. That's
Hang, what's that though?
Doing good work back here.
Was that something else in
cool.
the back? Or was I just?
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, there's little tadpoles.
wait. He turned
No,
around.
just the
Tadpole
trap.
head?
Yeah, I feel like once we sort out what happens to us in the backyard, like we have a future in taxidermy.
Is the bed thing? You want to talk about the bed one?
Oh yeah. This is kind of a simple change that we made for beds. I'm not sure what.
Sleep till morning.
Oh yeah. Okay. So here we go. So if instead of waking up in the middle of the night in darkness, we now have an option that will just go all the way to 6 o'clock in the morning. We felt that was a
That's
pretty
better.
decent change because people were
Yeah,
continually waking up,
because it's always
know,
nighttime and grounded.
maybe
Yeah.
going to bed a little bit early,
That's like
and then waking up in the middle of
Foggy,
the night.
never stopping
gets
grounded.
dark,
So now
dusk
if you-
pretty
instead of
quick.
having the option where it says you can't wake up or you're going to wake up in the dark, we now have an option where it just will sleep to morning.
An option, so you can maybe still sleep.
running around in the darkness for a bit.
Yeah, it looks like you can still do it the regular way too.
The
clock.
This is a awesome addition.
You can't do anything
I love
with
it. The grandfather
Yeah.
clock.
So now you can tell the time in your house.
Just tell the time.
Yeah.
So this is the grandfather clock. It actually tells accurate time, and it's cool. Another cool addition to.
1347
like
looks about right to
feather
me.
Looks about right.
What's
That's
that?
good. It's not a broken
Yeah, it
clock.
looks like it's gonna be pretty. What's the glass?
I think the pendulum
It looks
isn't
like mosquito
supposed to move,
wings.
so there must be-
Oh yeah, it is mosquito.
There's an
wings.
animation on the pendulum.
Yeah, we're on a dev build, so might see some things. All right, let's take a look outside.
There was something there. Someone commented and said that they saw something else, and they were like, "We're on a dev build. You might see some stuff." Whoa!
Yeah, look at that
Oh,
stuff
that's
moth.
awesome.
That's so cool.
That's cool. I haven't seen that yet.
Does it swing?
Ooh.
I like the stuff scarab. Very nice.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of new little options for you. To,
What is the Mark IV? What is it?
They're
let's
not
talk
gonna
about the big
tell
one,
us.
Adam.
They're gonna.
You'll be like, oh, gotta wait.
Ziplines.
Yeah.
Mark your foes
do
like
it.
you're
don't
hunting
wanna
them. Surely.
Oh,
Hey!
Little aphid.
Look at that!
It's not a tool. It's just gonna work that way. Beautiful.
Look at the
That's perfect.
adorable
This is
ape.
But they said you
a
still
new
gotta get
upgrade
it,
that
so
you'll
maybe
be
it's
able
a
to get,
chip
which is
to
the-
unlock.
Yeah, it might be
zipper.
a new, or you just buy it. It'll be with one of the.
Yeah, with
Going
the
up.
zip line. Yeah, you're right.
And it'll allow you to change directions on your zip line.
so
So if you
That is
are
so
zipping
cool.
halfway
That will
through,
shut up
you
so
can
many
choose the
comments I
direction you
saw.
wanna
Oh, this
go
is
in.
stupid, not realistic.
so dumb.
Yeah, I was like, give it a break. Just wait.
This is why you can't release anything.
I know, you got to literally spell it out
Oh,
in case idiots like don't realize.
Yeah, they can't realize that they're just testing the mechanics. They're not
Yeah, it's super
refining
cool.
it yet.
I could do this all day.
I love
They
that.
Yeah.
are so adorable.
Aphids rights. Where's Aphids rights? Who's caring about this aphid working all day running on these wheels?
for this, in the audio.
That's
Is
really
that a
cool.
new turret, maybe?
Love the design.
Or maybe.
A Torat with.
Yeah, it
Looks
is.
like a-
No, it's quite a chair.
I really do this all day.
Oh, why
No,
would they
there's
put
a
it
turret
though?
there. There's a turret there. Why would they build a turret at all?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it changes to it, thankfully, to make it actually useful.
This is
Oh no, that was me being super negative.
getting around the yard a little bit easier. Building
It looks like
Mediocre
there's a new
PG.
symbol on the side.
less of a time sink, since you only will have to build. You might not even have to build towers.
What was up with that wall with the zipline anchors on
Yeah,
it?
did you see that?
The,
Looks like a climbing wall.
the angle, once you get this upgrade, the
Looks like
angle
lights?
won't
No,
matter.
I have
Whoa, yeah, well,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
actually
yeah.
grow grass.
With
Do you see
that
that?
sort of feeling.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could always.
But would it grow to full grass size?
So
Yeah,
once
Really?
this gets
with
into
the
your
grass
code,
seeds,
give us
yeah.
that
And with
feedback,
rotting
we can
food, it will
Oh,
turn
with the,
into
oh,
wheat
with the
stem.
grass
This is a
seeds.
really cool addition.
Yeah.
And
All right, gonna let them speak now. I'm gonna turn out.
this is something that you'll have to find the upgrade.
Right, got to find
once
the
you get
upgrade.
the game in your hands in this version of the game, it'll be pretty obvious where the upgrade is. It's not like super hard to find, but you'll have to progress through a certain portion of the game.
It's got to be
before
the
you get this
hedge
upgrade.
again, like the last one, right?
No, no, I would,
Nice
because
little
the hedge is
addition I
where you
saw.
first get the zip line. I
Isn't
feel
that
like this
right?
is a advanced zip line. I'm thinking Black Ant Lab.
Maybe terminal.
Well, is it obvious? So somewhere tall? No, surely. Like that's the challenge, like a parkour, maybe.
Stomp?
So if you didn't like how your zip line went, boom, adjust it.
I don't get
So you
it.
can move anchors. I don't think you
That
could
looks
move
like
them.
Yeah,
a
before.
climbing wall.
you couldn't move them
Yeah, it
before.
does.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get the force with us.
Rock
We
I
just
climbing.
thought
made
you
new
could move them as
decorations.
long as they didn't have a line on them.
Let's go.
Nah, they're showing this off big time. No.
Oh, sorry. Well, didn't mean to smack you.
I'm gonna test it.
Yeah, you just it.
What else could we show off? I think
Can't we do some
Oh.
interesting, easier building now?
Like dancing.
Oh yeah, build. Yeah, let's show that off. I think that's a
Did you
Easy
see what's
building.
under the
Alright,
thing?
Let me make sure we have.
No, what was it?
I have
Wanna
no
make sure
idea.
we
It was
have
like
the-
you
something
have a
yellow.
palette somewhere.
It's like a yellow lamp, maybe. I have no idea. There was something though.
Okay.
Maybe not.
You guys have to go cut some grass.
Oh, they're gonna show off the
grass
building
cutting
from
tool.
pallets.
Yes. So you'll be able to build from pallets. No more and
the
crafting
main-
stations.
the main
So no
house
more
of
having to
grass.
put everything in your inventory
Found
before
some
you can
grass.
build.
Oh, nice.
This is a new addition they're doing that you'll be able to build anything now as long as it's within your
More,
vicinity.
though.
Yeah.
wonder
Yeah.
how
Again, we're
far
on a
it's
temp
gonna
build, so
stretch,
you
how far
might
the
see
draw
some
distance will be.
shenanigans.
You just found some grass.
I just pulled the cooked turkey from under the table.
Was that feather rug or just a
Okay.
roof?
get one of those,
Feather rug. Yeah,
bam.
it's definitely a feather rug.
Right. Put 'em on there.
There's 6 walls. There are 6 full-size walls now. I just saw it in the
Good.
menu.
Nearby storage and range.
Is that right?
I missed it. I was writing a note.
Hey.
There you go.
How many are there? Grass?
So you can
Weed?
build directly
Oh,
from
that's-
pallets.
Look,
you can build
in
directly
full
from
grass,
weed stem pallets,
mushroom.
grass pallets, and you can
That's
build
just
directly
weed,
from
right?
chests. Yeah.
But wall, it must be burr walls.
And
It's
it's
got
one
to
of
be.
those things where another one of those
Yeah,
quality of life
maybe,
things that you
maybe.
don't realize how
Maybe.
awesome it is until you start messing around with it.
Because there is that like petition thing.
And
maybe
with the ability to
walls
move
too.
your pallets around, I think that will help tremendously
don't
in
think
how
that
fast
would
you
be-
can build your base.
Wouldn't be in walls.
So they're not
You won't be
nerfing
you won't have
carrying
to hunt
stuff on the
around for
pallets
your
yet, because Adam
ingredients
seemed
and
like he was going to
some
nerf
storage
that last time.
locker somewhere.
Sorry everyone, I'm trying not to talk over them, and I'm trying to turn the volume down when we're talking, so it's a bit of a mixed bag, but at least you're seeing it.
Feel of base building.
Well, if I recycle this wall,
And we'll break it down and
oh look, I now
you know,
get
Jade will have a video
100%
format.
of the
out.
resources.
100% resources!
100%. Let's
Forgot about that
go.
one.
Yes!
I remembered.
You remember it?
Yes!
So yeah,
Jade was asking
recycling
for a
now.
trinket. You got the whole thing.
You get 100% of the resource back. Just in
Oh,
case you
that's
make
so
a
good.
mistake or you want to change your mind.
Although it will mean, yeah, it means less grind
Nice.
and
I
more
still believe if it's
creativity with
destroyed-
bases.
Yeah, when you
works the
make a
same way.
mistake, you can just rip it down. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without feeling like you wasted 5
10
hours
years of your
cutting down
life.
the grass.
Beautiful.
A lot of cool stuff.
I like the zip
That one kind
line.
of takes away my best job when we're building base,
It's
because I'm
so
like the
cute.
running back and forth. But now
I
I'll
like
do
the going back and
pallet movement.
forth.
I'll be the
You
pallet
can
mover.
Switch. There's some people who have zip lines in boss
Yes, there's a bunch
chambers.
of other
And
things.
Here we
I
go, he's
feel
going
like-
through stuff.
Trying to think of what other fun things we can talk about here.
Oh,
Hey Chris,
you
open
can
your
turn the
map,
marker off.
the player's off.
and then on the group it says you. I want you to
Oh.
I want you to click that.
Hide player. No, let's go. They listen to
Clicking
you. TPT,
my name?
for your
There's
maze.
a little eyeball next to your name.
Oh, this was
Okay.
me and Karate Mouse has been crying about this for a long time too.
Yeah, you can have proper
Nice.
PvP, couldn't you?
Oh, up here. Oh,
Let's
I'm
go.
here.
Hey!
Look at
can play-
that. We can play hide and seek.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
Never gonna find me. Out of here.
I think we're late for a
they go
giveaway,
in the
Sam. You
shed
want to get
right
that going?
Don't destroy your towers already, waiting for the upline. Wait until they get the update, and then you get 100% your resources back, people.
Yeah.
I like that.
Don't rip your
smart.
towers down yet.
Reset.
I'm just gonna disappear into the yard, and you'll never know where I am.
Go in there and then just
That's some cool stuff here. This is really good.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Shame on
great.
anyone that was like, oh, if they just add a couple buildables,
then we do it.
and that's not a great update.
I demand a massive map expansion, 6 new bosses,
Yeah.
and 30 new creatures before I'm satisfied.
I want numbers popping off of every enemy I shoot, because this is a looter shooter, not just a casual 4-player co-op
Now
game.
y'all can spam chat.
Oh no,
Here it
reskins.
comes.
What a bad game.
Look how cool that little rainbow bridge is.
The rainbow
I
bridge is
love-
amazing. I'm
They
doing
did
that
a great
everywhere.
job setting up
Yeah,
the
I
bridge.
like
It's
that. I
beautiful.
like that. It
It
looks
is,
so
yeah.
cool. These
Thanks
new
for your
colors,
following.
oh,
They're really vibrant. It's cool.
this is big for the build community. The build
It
community
is.
ground has been begging for stuff like this.
What the best thing though they really need to do is reduce the collision a little bit, so we can blend some of these things together a little bit better.
Yeah, the red blueprinting.
Yeah.
Look, see, it's
Some of
something
the-
Oh, it is. You're right. You're right.
Oh. No.
Okay.
No?
It's like a stand.
It's a Christmas tree.
Way.
It's a mini Christmas tree.
Again, I'm sure it's gonna be
No
screenshotted.
way.
Oh, I've got a screenshot. Don't you worry, Eric. I've got you. I've got it right now.
Is there anything
Right.
else?
It's like a
Adam?
stand.
Oh, there's tons of
Like,
stuff.
I don't know.
We'll let the giveaway. Commence before we start talking about some new stuff. I think.
I'm doing a giveaway, so we could chat. So, guys, what do you think?
What could be another fun thing to show off?
It's so good.
What do you
Like,
find,
it's looking really good.
creature
This game is gonna have
alive,
a lot of improvement. It's insane.
trophy?
Yeah, this is just the start. I feel.
All right,
This
let's
is
Yeah.
just
Yeah, the way he
the-
said it as well. This is like one of our
Let's go
updates.
check out. I don't know what this bridge
Yeah,
is.
this is just the beginning. Like,
So again, every miserable negative Nelly that said this game is done, blah blah blah.
game's dead. Oh,
Shut up.
the dandelion.
People,
Literally
people
shut
said
up.
that about No Man's Sky, and look at that game, still pumping out new content.
And that game was awful at launch. Was Grounded's
Yeah, at
great.
launch that game was terrible at launch. Grounded was better,
Show
was
off,
was
yeah,
great
show off,
before it even launched.
a steeper.
Oh, I love this too, Willow.
Look at those little legs
Yeah.
go.
Oh man, this is so fast.
Whoa.
Too fast.
All right, let's go find a bug.
What are they gonna
The
do?
solitary ant.
Something new, maybe?
One
Little
of
ants.
100,000.
You turn your marker
Yeah,
back
they
on?
are.
Oh, there you are.
Adam said.
What are they
No
doing?
hopes,
Yeah.
no
Yeah, so if
dreams,
you
bound to
Black
wait.
Ant Smith.
a
Black Ant Eggs.
peeper
But as a team, they can build huge hills.
improvement.
Look at that. The stats
Now
are
when
on the
you
left.
peep, it shows.
Yeah.
So that's a
You don't
new,
have to pause the
so you don't
game.
have to go
Nice.
into your card list. and
Oh, that's
see what
perfect.
you
It's
do.
so annoying doing that to remember what weakness it has, what weapon I pull out.
It's like Pokemon Legends Arceus.
That is maybe that's part of the changes.
In
Here we go.
combination
Let's
with
listen
the
to him.
more hot pouch space, you can kind of quickly
Whoa,
decide
where are you headed, Ant?
and switch weapons.
The same place it always goes. To do the same
I thought maybe like elaborate on the mark your foe.
Maybe
Maybe that would be it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like little things like that you don't you don't realize how good they are until you have them. And
You build the head mounts and you mark the foe. Does it make them like glow in the yard or something?
Maybe
Yeah, that's what I thought. Or maybe like scan them without going to the,
the scanner. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Spicy TPG. I think you've sussed it.
I do. Well, there you go.
But also maybe it's just
Yeah,
poses because you saw the ant.
He's gonna show something here.
To morning so we can show this off.
Okay.
Without it being super dark.
What is it gonna be?
I love looking at the cheats he puts up so I can use them
Yeah.
next time.
Cheats in.
Build
I sent you a
lean-to.
cheats list. What do you
I
mean?
know, but that's not surely all of them. Or is that directly from the game itself? I thought that was just the cheat thing.
All right. Sleep till morning.
No, it's 100% correct.
There you go.
Oh.
No
All of
joke.
it.
Yep. Roll it.
Okay, this is not new.
That's not new.
So you get the awesome cut.
Huel Cooer. Congratulations.
Congrats, Yule.
Congrats.
Skip the spoilers, but I'm sure everyone's seen this already.
The update is pretty meh. They haven't even shown half the stuff off. Like, give him a break, man. It's only been a month
No
Oh,
way.
sorry, Chris.
since release. I don't know what people want. Like, how much do you expect 20 people to get done in the space of a month
Salty
after
people will be
launch?
salty no matter what. Grounded could give us spaceships and mech suits, and they'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
Game
It's-
sucks.
People expect this game to be something it's just not.
they only added laser guns. It's
Like,
lame.
you can still evaluate how this.
So blocking with bows
feels.
is a thing.
So we're still kind of
Blocking
working
with
on
bows
it.
is
Like these are huge changes that alter the way you play your game.
Wanted to add
That make a whole set of weapons that people would shit on and say they're not worth it now actually viable.
You need to
Oh,
find
yeah.
other things, Eric.
I would never
Sorry.
use bows. I've been
Here we
But
go.
now you can
I'm
block
gonna
with
jump
them.
in it.
That ant is
game changer.
That's pretty cool, the blocking. I hope it's still not as good as like other stuff because then no one's ever going to use shields or do you know what I mean? It's still got. I feel like it shouldn't be as strong, but
So now you can
Well, I
block.
mean, it just makes it
crossbow, your bow.
I guess you use durability and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, you'll still lose durability. Plus, you were defenseless when you used the bow.
Yeah,
That's why
did.
I wouldn't.
You'd never use it, would you?
The other
Yeah, the stabs were my only ranged weapon because the bow was like a death sentence when you pull it out.
changed it so you can't. You won't.
Unless you
build up
run.
Or if they
further
stop
away.
making stuff creatures. Oh, give over, Carlos. Have a day off, son.
So I'm sorry,
Go and get an ice
sorry
cream.
to
Cheer yourself up.
those players that really enjoy throwing their bow and arrow.
Somebody being salty. I'm not even.
But now it brings up
I'm not
the
even
ammo
monitoring.
screen. So you can switch ammo a little bit easier.
So be able to switch ammo quicker, apparently. Yeah, look, you can tap it on a keyboard. There must be a button on the
I've
controller.
seen countless
Did
times
you
where people
use
just
that?
throw their
I
bow
think
and
they
arrows
changed the
right off
perfect block sound.
Yeah, for the bows at least,
cliff
anyway.
or into the water, and they didn't need to do that.
So used to that reload key.
Yep.
Oof.
Absolutely love the new.
Jeez, I was not
blocking
expecting to
sounds
get a
Shane
full
made.
page of notes.
Oh yeah, that's another big improvement that we made. Is, a
Oh,
lot of
that
the
sounds
combat
so
sounds
good.
have been improved.
Yeah, sounds improved. So it's not just that. It might be
Blocking
sounds
field's a
across the
lot more
board.
Substantial, perfect block has a better audio cue.
I feel like they're always refining the sounds.
So that should help with combat feedback
I like it.
Damn, it's like really metallic sound though.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I didn't mean I weren't going to give you my reply back, Carlos.
Well, we're kind of wrapping up. I think there's more to come. There's a couple things that we're not talking about today.
More to come.
Why not?
Some of this still is work in progress. So there's a few things that you might see that will change before even the public test goes out.
Now they're
I
gonna
think
answer questions for
one
the
other
last half
feature I
hour, I
wanted to
think.
show
Here we go.
off,
He's going to talk. He's talking.
is
So.
in the. Well, why don't you go in the option screen? You can try it out. Chat. I want to see if that actually works.
Oh yeah, I should be able to chat from my
in
inventory,
any
right?
Yeah.
scene.
That's cool. So
Oh, it
no
works.
pausing anymore for everyone else while they're playing
check my
stuff.
inventory.
You can do stuff.
Anyways,
Doesn't pause anyway,
Eric,
so-
why don't you go into the display?
Well, it just means that you can
Show
chat
off,
in the
one other
game
little thing
chat.
that we're adding.
You
Yeah.
couldn't see it if you were on the pause screen.
Oh,
before.
that little guy?
You go down
a little thing,
to
no,
not-
depth
not
of
bad.
field
People who don't play
blur.
with the mic or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now you'll be able to.
Depth of field
know,
blur.
Way, this is great.
um,
No, I know I've turned it off years ago on PC, but I know Xbox is a big
now
deal.
you'll have the option.
The amount of times in a guide I've said, you can just look in the sky. And everyone's gone, no, dickheads, we can't look in the sky because we've got the depth of field on. Apologise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've ever told you. Just look in the sky, you can see it.
You notice you can see the picnic table.
Yay!
It's not
And then
off.
switch it
though.
back to high.
It's not off.
I'm going to say it's December. It's the holiday update. It's called
Now
back
it's all blurry.
Enjoy the Break or Enjoy the Holidays update. That's what it's called, along them lines. First week of December.
Holiday treat.
Holiday treat. That's right.
So I think that I'm sure there's. I'm looking through all the. All the
It's our
things, but
Christmas
there's,
gift.
Yeah, they gave us
something
a
worth
gift.
mentioning today.
Oh, beautiful one. What is that? What was the
There's a
mark?
bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, well, he said they were
that
working
not
on
covering.
markers for. So instead of like 30 arrows on the ground, it'll show that there's a bunch of arrows on the ground there. And I
ladybug.
think those dots represent
and
how
fresh.
big
Take a look around.
the pile is.
Right.
Spot.
But that's just a guess. It's just a theory.
I have my car thiever.
Do you want to do the giveaway right now, Sam, before we get to Q&A?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta
That
go
way,
get ready for my after dev stream.
Good luck,
We
sir.
won't miss
Good
anything.
I
luck.
Well,
appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on, my friend. It's
Lead
great
us.
to discuss this round.
Yeah, we didn't discuss much, but we got the hype together.
Set up here.
Oh, it
there
was.
we go.
It was just,
Yeah, a couple other
Mind
patch
blowing,
notes
mind blowing.
that
Thank
I
you,
think
my
are
friend.
worth
I appreciate it.
mentioning.
you and Spicy.
I know a lot of you are
You're very
curious about
welcome.
what
Good
other
luck. Have a good
fixes
one.
we're doing.
Rest,
Some
great
of the
rest of
major
stream. I'll be here.
ones
I'll be
are
lurking.
All right, man.
for this next update. Ants have a limit now of how much food they're going to collect for their ant hills.
Right, a limit to the
So,
food.
we
Sim, hello,
if you
sir.
played
How you doing?
recently, one of the things that you'll notice is ants were collecting way too much food, so they now have a limit, and so they will stop feeding themselves if they have enough food for their anthill.
We're just preparing for winter.
Yeah, hibernation time.
Let's go.
So they won't over populate their anthills with a million food items anymore. I think the other thing that we've been trying to fix, and I think at least we made a lot of changes and adjustments. Creatures should no longer be stuck like halfway in a rock or in the terrain.
Yeah, or under foundation.
Object. So hopefully you'll be seeing that a lot more rare occurrences and not as frequent.
I believe that fixes the case of missing Burgle as well.
Yeah, so Burgle should also.
There you go.
know
Someone in
your
chat
players
said
have,
Burgle's disappeared.
that
It's going to be
Burgle
fixed very
is
soon.
missing
That's a quick little fella.
From the Oak Lab, Burgle should be there now.
Well, the other one that a lot of people have been asking for was the documents from the haze. Those should be in there as well.
Yeah. So I think that's most of the stuff for this 1.1 update that we wanted to cover today. I think we're gonna go into some Q&A for the next
Nice.
little
There you go.
while on the stream. Is that right, Eric?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll the winner now, and then we can get.
I'm going to ask that question because I've lost 3 of my weapons now. Cannot find them. I don't know what's
bad
happened.
boy,
They're gone.
congratulations! You are the winner.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Do leave a like on this stream, please. Really helps me out.
All right, you want to take off the text for the giveaway, Sam, and then we can start rolling into Q&A. I don't know if Adam, if you want me to vet them or you just want to read from chat.
Why don't you pull some stuff and then
Okay.
you can ask me questions and we can go from there.
Come on, Eric. Read my question,
Chat's
baby.
going crazy right now.
Yes, it is.
You have any thoughts of lock inventory so that people don't accidentally hot deposit or steal? Yeah, so you can
they already
disable
did that.
which
Oh my God,
chests
it's-
Yeah, Jesus. Come on, people. Pay
you
attention.
want to exclude from hot
Pay
deposits.
attention.
Let me see if I can get.
Yeah, and I think like some use cases for that is if you have a chest of equipment, that's pretty helpful. So if you have like backup item, like backup weapons.
It's not today.
on
They're not going to drop the
sets,
public test today. It'll probably be... They said they've got
and you find yourself doing
Thanksgiving next
the,
week.
hot deposit all
So I think it'll probably be the week after.
extra torches.
Or
Yeah,
So
like
you can
get it
turn that
fixing and
feature
stuff.
Yeah.
or that functionality off.
So they'll have some time off next week for Thanksgiving. Then they'll be back the week after. That's when I expect
Yeah.
it. So that will be what?
We'll be getting land
20,
rights.
that'll be like the 1st December, 2nd December.
Not yet. That's something that you know it is on our suggestion board that we review.
Acorn shotgun. Oh,
I'm now well aware of what land rights are.
Pascal, you cheeky monkey.
That was the last
They're
time
never
I
adding guns. They've said that a
actually
billion
grounded.
times, guys.
Yep.
You guys explained that to me.
Oh, it's so good seeing the up zip line. I don't know how anyone's not getting excited about seeing
There you go,
this,
look at that.
man.
This is so cool.
This is so good. Lots of this stuff is like it game changes.
Why can't we build on plastic or metal?
That's a great question.
Ruin the raid
I'm
mechanics.
not entirely sure of the technical reason. I think we wanted to limit most building on natural stuff. I think that was just kind of a distinction we wanted to make where you could build and where you couldn't build. But if there is a place where you think you should build, or
Yeah,
you
things
should be
like the
able to build,
picnic cooler
that's
box
not,
on the
like,
table,
underground,
you should be able to build
I think that's
on the
a good
picnic
suggestion.
table. That's a massive space.
I'm not aware what place are. I think that's a follow-up
The
question.
tool chest.
From me to
You should be able to
What's
build.
The location that you're talking about specifically.
The tire. It'd be cool to build on the tire.
Yeah, for someone mentioning, yeah, you can so hot deposit. You just toggle this little button in any container, and then nothing will get deposited in there.
Yeah, that's coming in 1.1.
Speaking of 1.1, someone said, when will this update drop?
Oh,
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to be saving that for the end.
Oh.
But
Okay, never mind.
no,
Sorry.
no. I mean, we can say
No,
that.
do it now, Adam. Do it now.
So yeah, I think that's a common question that a lot of people have. The current plan, as I said as we started the stream, next week for us is Thanksgiving holiday for the
Sound
United
like my
States.
mom.
So we are going to be releasing the public test the week after. So it'd be the last week of November that we're releasing the public test.
The last week in November.
As for the actual date, I believe we're shooting for the 29th
29th.
public test.
29th
Yep, you hold it.
PTB. You need to be on the Xbox Insider program to go ahead and play it.
So hopefully that answers a lot of people's questions.
What
Woohoo!
was the idea for the Ziplines to go up? The grounded Discord. We get all our pretty much 90, I would say 97.6% of suggestions from the grounded Discord, and that's how we get them.
Solid. Solid. This is great stuff, man. I'm super
You
happy.
mentioned scrolling through the hotbar with your middle mouse, but now that you have 3 different hotbars
Isa
to
Blunt,
choose from,
thank you very much for
looking
$2.
at my screen, you can see that I'm cycling through them.
donations.
Probably not the way that people suggested. But with the multiple hotbars, now you can just.
No, that's cool. How do you
Lock the
activate with
fingers on
controller
this.
though, man? Come on, Eric. Everyone plays on
lot
controller.
of
This is
people
one thing I don't like. The majority
like
of
to
your
scroll
audience
through their
play on their
hotbar with the
Xboxes.
mouse,
Show
the
us
individual
Xbox
items.
stuff.
Something that we have
Controller.
been discussing quite a bit on the team, actually, how to make that happen. It's not as easy as it sounds. There's a lot of weird edge cases. We've discussed that quite a bit on the team.
Do you have
I know
an
that's an
extra
often
palette?
requested feature. So if we ever figure out how to make that intuitive and clean for your player experience, we'll add
Flat
it.
feather roof. That's good. So
and
they've
we'll,
removed the
you
little
know,
rubbish bits in it.
We'll
That's
figure
good.
out how to
So it wasn't a rug,
make
it
that
was just a
adjustment
roof.
with switching between your hotbars. So because we added this in doesn't mean we're looking at the other thing or not looking at the other thing. I know that's something that
Xbox
players have
Insider
often
program I
requested.
shoot with an A.
It's just not as
Look it
easy
up.
as it sounds. Just because of
It goes live only when it's live. It's not something that runs all the time. Only when they're
especially
publicly live with the
consumables work in our
PTB,
game.
the public test branch. Mouse and keys is easier, but the
man,
majority
fast flies
players
so
use
fast.
controllers because more people play grounded on Xbox than they do PC. Huge amount more, like
Is it possible
10
to
to
have
1.
Status afflictions on the creatures under their hit points bar? Like if they're poisoned or stunned or.
It's a great question.
like
I know that's something that we have on our list of quality of life.
Yeah, it's
things.
too. I'm not going to bother like
So
anymore.
I
There's too many
think
questions
that's,
in chat.
something that we'll definitely consider. So I think that's a great suggestion.
Are there anything new or any new things to purchase with Raw Science?
Yes.
Yes. It's got to be the dividers or something like
That's
that.
about all I'll say about that.
Yes. Oh, okay.
We answered this many times, but I guess we'll answer again. Are there going to be able to write insects anytime in
Oh
the
my
future?
god.
No.
Not immediately.
What?
I know that's a often requested feature. It's something that we have talked about on the team. I think that's kind of an interesting feature, and I would definitely love to be able to do that at some point.
But not right now.
grounded. I think one of the challenges that we have with the progression of the game is that we'll, if we add in, I talked about like adding in a new glider. If we add in flying mounts or even mounts in general, we have to have content that supports it, and we have to evaluate existing content and see how it all fits together. That's one of the challenges without adding any new big feature to Grounded, is that we have to kind of take our time to see how it affects everything at this point, since we're post 1.0. So it's something that we definitely know that people want to do that, but we have to really make sure that it really fits with the rest of the game.
I like he's explaining it better
Or whatever new content that we're building.
rather than just saying, yeah, maybe.
That it makes sense to do that.
Good job, Adam. Good job.
That's something that we continually discuss as a team, where we want to take some of those new features. Thanks for the suggestion.
What if it was a mini game where bug riding was
Will we
only
ever
in arenas?
see ant eggs become stackable?
Or black ant eggs to ever appear?
I think the reason, I think the tech reason why ant eggs aren't stackable is they expire.
hatch, right?
Yeah, they hatch. I believe that's the reason why they're not stackable. So every
Come on, Jake, you gotta
like all
highlight
your
it.
meals have timers.
Oh, I forgot.
All the meat
I've got all these
in
points.
the
I've got
egg,
7,600
there's
points.
a timer.
Yeah, come on.
You can't stack that stuff because there's like a timer on the egg, and that's the reason why you can't. Because once you stack it internally, on this kind of getting into how the game works behind the scenes, a stack, it basically collapses that item into one item, and then you just have a count of that item. They're not individual items at that point. So that's why a lot of your equipment, anything with like durability, all that stuff doesn't stack. So that's
Oh, here we
why,
go. Will we ever see
things
combat
don't
damage
stack it.
numbers?
That's-
Go and play Destiny. I'm only partially joking.
man.
You can have your
I'm trying to
opinion or
remember
ideas
questions.
grounded.
Will we ever see vertical half walls?
I'm just going to tell you they're stupid.
Oh, I know that's
That's
a
my
often
opinion.
The hot one.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
often requested feature. It's something that I'll have to talk to the team about to see how that fits in. We'll kind of
You wouldn't.
figure that one out. But thanks for that suggestion. I think that's something that I know a lot of base builders have asked for, and that'll give them a couple more ways of constructing things So that's a good idea. So thanks.
Will we get an option to get just a standalone trinket slot? Because a lot of people want to switch to Dandelion. Or
Multiple
something,
trinket
but they have,
slots.
Like a trinket currently
Yeah.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot on the team. We're still evaluating it, but right now there's not, for 1.1 there's not any changes to that system. That's something that we talked many hours about how to adjust trinkets, dandelions, and that sort of thing. But right now there's no changes. We couldn't come up with an elegant solution to the problem, and so it's something that's still on our list to figure out. So that's just on the log of things to do for the future.
Another one that came up, are there chances to have multiples of badges for multiplayer games?
Oh, like a way to like duplicate or create multiple badges. Yeah, that's a cool idea too. It's something that we will probably have a solution to that at some point. But right now for 1.1, we don't have any.
Okay, so no multiple crafting trinkets yet. But something they're looking
This is
into.
a hot one. Will we ever implement damage numbers, like
Oh my God,
numerical
that's probably
values
Milton.
when they're taking damage or dealing damage?
Yeah, I know that's a often requested thing. Right now, there's no plans on doing that.
Yeah, just say
in
no,
the
Adam.
future.
Tell them to stuff themselves.
It's a lot of, it's actually a lot of work to do that.
Nice.
And I don't think that's a great excuse. Like work, and we're working on a game. So I think the trade-off there is.
What does it really add?
One thing that we really
You've got
wanted
bars.
to do with
How
Quad
much
is
more
make it
visualization do you
approachable
need?
And something that you don't. It's one of those things where it was kind of a direction that we had early on to not have a lot of those numbers be present in the game and do it with
High bar, high damage, low bar, low damage, that's
ways.
easy.
But I know it's an often requested feature from especially the core grounded community. So
No,
that's
they're not the
that,
core. They're the
yeah,
hardcore.
we discuss it every once in a while. We have a couple ideas on ways of doing it, so I wouldn't say like we will never do it, but it's not something that's a priority for us right now.
Yeah.
I think that you know it kind of can change the feel of the game, and if you make it an option, I don't know if that's the best way of dealing with it. So
Just say no, Adam. Just say no.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure how we would
Be like,
solve that,
"No."
but that's something that
We believe in you,
you
Adam.
know, we do talk about that quite a bit.
Can
on
you
the
make
team.
marble and Corsair respawn? No.
I'm sorry, I don't have a great answer for you on that one.
Great answer, Adam.
Cade asked, will we ever implement a way to have insane versions of the bosses?
Yeah, they're not
Have you
hard
not had enough yet, Cade?
Yeah, they're not hard enough. Yeah, we have talked about doing
Good question, Mermaidian. Growing your own
longer
sprouts.
term, whether it be a new game plus, a way to kind of revisit the bosses, revisit the mixers. We have talked about that quite a bit. It's something that we would like to address at some point, and continue with you know, end game content, I should say. Like how you know, can we provide more challenges, more reasons to collect all the goodies, upgrade your stuff, all the highest tier reasons for wanting to continue playing after you finish the game. So that's something that it's definitely top of mind for us, and that's one of the things that we're looking at on the team, and we will share our plans for what that is sometime next year.
Woo! Like I told you, big updates coming next year, people.
Just so
Big
folks don't think we're
updates.
ignoring your question about multiplayer fixes, the more reports you get in and send to us, the more we'll be able to fix multiplayer, because there's so many different variables that some people are experiencing things that others aren't.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
will
know
help us
now.
a lot on that.
The
Yeah,
lag
that's
is
true.
kind. I do
think
see
one
that
thing that's super
consistently.
helpful
It's lag
for
and multiplier
The
desync.
developers, and I know it's tough to do, but if you can get a video of you having a multiplayer issue, that will really help us diagnose.
Even I can recognise that's a
I know
problem
that's
from
hard to
seeing so many
show for,
comments
like, a
about it.
disconnect. But if you are seeing rubber banding or some other weird issue, and if it's something that's very consistent, please, if you can, I know it's not possible for everyone's situation. If you can get a video of that.
If you want, you can join my
help us
world and
diagnose
record the
what's
video.
going
Send it to them.
on. And thanks for everyone that's been reporting that stuff. Continue to report that through our support channels. The more reports we get, as Chris said, the easier it is to kind of diagnose what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a link in chat right now, support.obsidian.net.
That's my
Yeah,
question.
if you don't assume that it's been reported, just do it. And the more information we have, the better. Any plans for assault staff?
Ooh.
Assault staff.
Yeah.
Not an
Sounds
assault staff.
Yeah, it sounds like an assault.
Assault
Yeah,
staff.
it's hard to say.
Assaulting.
I've got it turned
I
up
think
pretty
that's
loud.
something that we definitely will consider. I know that's
Assault bath.
we wanted to make the staffs feel magical, and like the candy really lended itself to that with the different properties. Not quite sure what salt would do, but I know that's something.
Please
that
ban
a lot of people
Milton.
have asked for, parody with the
Yes.
upgrade.
No, I'm not
I
gonna be a
know
bigger man.
Gloria
Gonna
said
be a bigger
we
man.
Get a healing staff, but what if it's like
Not in their
salt
chat,
bath staff?
but in my chat, I'll say what the
Refreshing,
hell I want.
rejuvenating yourself.
That's funny.
Bro, the volume's the same as me. It's just them talking low.
Will we have the ability to grow our own muscle sprouts with the garden patch?
It's a cool idea. We have talked. I think that it was an idea that we had now like years ago when we first introduced the muscle sprouts. I think that's something that I kind of want to do. If we have the time for it. I'm not saying that we're going to do this, but I'd like to kind of like look at the garden to see if there's any other improvements.
Okay, so nothing like that in 1.1. You're not going to be growing too much new stuff.
Visiting the garden patch. So that's a cool idea. Thanks.
We'll be able to check their current progress for the scorecard, so they can try to.
That's a good
100% the
question.
game and know their progress.
There's no plans on doing that.
No plans on it though.
So maybe there's a way to do that. I'm not quite sure on the tech side.
Pascal, yes.
That's a cool
Shield
suggestion.
upgrades could be interesting. Could be. They've got a trinket for shields. I can't remember what it was. What did it do, Spicy?
Shield
I
solidifier.
believe
It like
when you
makes your shield block more until you're stunned.
say too much
Right.
on how that actually works behind the scenes, but I think there is a final kind of chunk of the percentage that just gets kind of awarded to you when you do a lot of the final little bits of the game without spoiling what happens at the end of the game. So that might be one of the weird things surrounding it, but I think it's an interesting idea, so thanks for sharing.
Any chance for a portable surveyor, so they don't have to run to a field station to scan for things that they're looking in the backyard?
I don't think we would ever do that.
Oh. So let's not mark your phone.
That's a cool idea. I think there's one other. If you want to, one other thing that I forgot to show you.
He's going to mention it now.
What am I looking for?
You die.
Can I die?
here
Yeah.
it is.
Can you just shoot
Oh,
me,
it's gonna
Chris?
die.
Or
What's
you know,
this?
Just take off your armor. I'm just gonna.
okay.
I don't have enough arrows.
Do leave a like,
There we
please.
go.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Come on, you need
Want to see more of this stuff?
Very entertaining.
So what's going to happen?
There we go.
I could have just give up. I could have done that.
No. This worked better.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Respawn. Oh.
So,
Yes, that's a good one.
we have respawn at field station, which is a new option, and you respawn at your nearest field station that you found. I think that one of those things where if you forget to set a respawn point next to your location or your adventure, maybe the field station's a little bit closer.
There you go. Boom.
What field station did you respawn at? Which?
The first one, I believe.
Yep.
I think that was the.
What's
the
going on
closest.
over? Is there some lights placed over there?
Oh yeah, just a little cool little light setup here.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah, I like the mood. It's got the streamer vibe.
Very cool.
Good stuff. This is a great update, guys.
Isn't there something else with broken equipment changing?
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
It's kind of a small change that maybe a lot of people won't really notice. But if you do have broken equipment, it doesn't actually unequip now.
Yay!
It will stay equipped in the equip slot.
Oh, nice.
I think the big reason why we made this change, and it wasn't an easy change to make actually, there was quite a bit of work that was put into making this happen. Thanks Jake for doing this. The change will help with if your inventory is full
Yeah. Happened to me.
and something does break. Previously in the current version of the game in 1.0, that item will just drop to the ground, which is
You might not even realize it.
not ideal. It's actually pretty bad, especially if it's armor and you're in combat. It drops to the ground and you didn't actually realize it dropped to the ground, and you kind of like look at your armor. You're like, "Hey, my armor's broken."
It's not a bad idea,
looking
smart
around.
man.
You're like, "Where did my armor piece go?" And you have no idea where that happened. So now it stays equipped. Weapons are the same, and so that hopefully will address that issue where you won't accidentally just lose something and have no idea where it went.
Good stuffs.
Finale, you should be able to convert your game to a custom save to then make the changes.
Yep. You can convert your survival save anytime, but once you convert it to custom mode, you won't be able to go back.
While they're
We talked
sort
about
of
grappling
thinking,
hooks quite a bit. It is on the suggestion list.
come join my Discord. We got channels for all the cut content that
That's
ever
kinda-
got
it's
taken
the
out of
same
Grounded.
kind of thing with I'd say like grappling hooks, gliders,
Oh, here we go.
mounted creature, like riding on creatures, riding on flying creatures. I think all that stuff fits in the same category of having content that supports that feature, and making sure that like you can't just bypass stuff really quickly with that new feature, and making sure it just fits and feels good. And so I think that's a challenge with any sort of traversal mechanics in any game. You really have to make sure that the content supports that type of feature. Not to say we're not going to do any of that. I think they're all amazing ideas, and I think any of those sound like a lot of fun, like having new gliders or having being able to ride on a bee. I think all that stuff sounds amazing, and I'd love to do it someday. It's part of the challenge of being a game developer. You have to think about all this other stuff, and you want to make an amazing experience, and that's just one of those considerations that you have to make.
Hey, Eric,
Hi.
can you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm going to drop this club for you, and I want you to throw it.
Oh.
And I want you to find it.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yeah.
please. Chris, you
We
got
showed it,
to...
but we can show it again. I mean,
Did you? I got
have-
some messages about it.
I got
Oh, yeah.
plenty of
So
Yeah.
we made some improvements to thrown item.
Here.
They should.
Look at that.
The icon should be.
Look how far that is.
It appears
But turn away now.
from really far at the screen.
Oh yeah. Don't look at it.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet! Yes! I can find my
Yeah,
mint
sure.
mace, my fully
Yeah,
upgraded
a lot
pinch
of little
whacker,
improvements like that.
and my
thrown
brand new
items. I
spear.
think The distance where that shows up is quite a bit further.
Yeah, I lost my rotten lava plate, so I want to find it.
I have
Should be
limits.
more reliable
Or, I guess I thought it.
overall.
It'll be good for when those affected gnats
For
knock me around.
difficulty drop, you can do that anytime. You just go to game
Great
settings.
stuff.
You
Great
don't
stuff,
have to go
guys.
To custom mode. This is also available in survival mode as well, so you won't lose your achievements if you lower the difficulty.
And I recommend if you find the difficulty of the game too challenging, I totally recommend it's perfectly okay to drop it down.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's
100%.
temporarily.
It doesn't affect your
that's-
achievements,
that's a
reducing
perfectly
difficulty.
fine way of playing through the game.
Oh jeez.
This is great stuff. This update's amazing.
We got it.
What is that?
Oh, I forgot to take off my
Spoilers.
armor.
There's a little orb weaver doing.
So basically, don't expect grapple hooks, mounts, things like that for a long time. Like, not saying they won't, but it will come. If anything like that comes, it has to be a big content drop. They're not going to just suddenly add it in a random update.
Stream.
It's got to be
Couple
something
more
massive.
Okay.
Me out!
Oh, one that keeps coming up a lot. Are there any plans to make the upgrade materials respawnable, or more bug recipes for those materials after you unlock them?
Right now, we don't have any plans to do that
Nice.
for 1.1. It's something that we're continuing to look at, though. So thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, we don't have any plans of changing that for 1.1.
Read my question.
And wasn't there a new way that clumps of arrows are handled, so you're not running and picking them all up individually? Are they
I mean, I think the icons improved.
grouped
So
together so you can?
they group them
them up?
together now.
Oh, they cool. That's nice.
So Brian McIntosh did some work on that, where like if you have a huge stack of arrows, you know, you're shooting a creature a million times and it's stuck with a bunch of arrows, instead of having like a zillion icons all over the place, it should group it up and display like one with a, it has like a little dot 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 next to it, so you know that there's more than one right there.
Be good for all the archers and the blocking.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of archer improvements.
Can we turn on sprinklers for an event
I wish.
to spawn worms? Those are two very extremely difficult things to
Yeah, I wish.
ask for.
I think it was always my dream to have the sprinklers be able to turn on. I think
That's a good
something
one,
that
Wackino.
I'd love to
Any plans to
explore
get rid of
at some point.
deconstruct
It's
weapons?
kind of a cool thing to see in the yard.
Yeah.
So I think that's you know, someday.
Here's kind of a fun one. Could we have a counter to know how many times you've been killed by certain creatures? Like, we've
Oh,
killed
like-
them on their card, but then they've killed
They
us on their
killed
card
us
as well.
so many times. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Come on, Eric. Read my question, baby. Read my question.
Let's see. A lot of people are asking for elevators for tall buildings. Well, yep, definitely on our suggestion list. Been discussed in the past.
Recipes. Make the supreme recipes a little earlier.
Unarmed weapons coming in the future.
Are you on the team?
Andy, is that your secret account?
Yeah. That's something that we talk about a lot on the team, unarmed weapons.
I guess, yeah, I've seen this one. Will we get more updates after 1.1?
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Boom.
It's a little
Heard it.
1.1.
Yeah, you know, this update might feel short on content, but that doesn't mean that there's not more content coming to Grounded. We've, you know, content is not easy to make. It actually takes quite a while to make new content. And before our 1.0 shipped, we were 100% focused on 1.0. And the team is fairly small for a game development team. We don't have, a lot of times you know, months before your 1.0 ships, you split off a separate team to work on DLC or post-launch content. We didn't do that with Grounded. We wanted to keep the team, you know, together, and so we could work on our post-launch content together.
That's cool.
I felt that was the best way of moving forward with Grounded. So we're keeping, you know, it's the same people that worked on everything, making this content in 1.1, so it feels very consistent with the rest of the game. And
So anyone that's been telling you
know,
that
new
content's
content
not
is
coming to the game,
It just takes a while to make it.
lies.
You know, to put, you know, it's kind of a interesting thing to look at, like the Undershed, for example. That took about a
Milk
year
Mauler.
to put together.
A year for the Undershed.
stuff
Whoa.
like the koi pond took a year to put together. So to kind of put things in perspective of like how long it takes to put some stuff together, it takes an enormous amount of time.
So
to
don't
create,
expect a big
new
chunky
content for any video
chunky
game,
brand
but,
new area to
specifically
explore
Grounded. But
until like
since our
maybe
team
next
is so
summer.
small, it takes
Yeah.
maybe a little bit longer to plan this stuff out. So be patient. We're still working on Grounded, and we have a lot of cool ideas that we have yet to explore with Grounded, and the team's super excited to have our 1.0 done, and now we're looking forward to the future.
Great stuff.
And I think,
Great stuff.
You know, a lot of the cool stuff in 1.1 reflects that.
Fantastico.
Is weather planned
my God, what?
anytime in the future?
We've had these questions a million
It's something
times.
that we continually talk about.
Boss
Rain
man.
is one of those that I know a lot of players, even myself. I'm a huge, you know, dreamer when it comes to this stuff. Like, I would love to have it rain. I would love to see different weather patterns in the yard. I think it's a cool multiplicative effect on the gameplay experience where you layer this weather system on top of the game, and it can affect properties of creatures, it can affect the simulation, it can affect, even if it's like wind, maybe it changes how dandelions work. So I think that's something that I would love to do and explore. I know that's a huge, huge feature to put in, so it will require quite a bit of time to get it right, especially rain. I think that's a huge challenge for the team. So it's something that we have discussed quite a bit to see how we can do that. You know, we will kind of discuss that and other things. Next
Content,
year.
content.
I don't want to promise anything because at this point we have not, you know, looked into or started that feature, so I can't say if that we will be able to do it or not.
What was he talking about, Spicy? I zoned out.
Yeah, thank you, Crystal
weather.
Souls. Thank you, everyone,
Weather.
for all the kind words. I'd
Great
love to
stuff!
run out, but chat is flying so
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic stuff, guys. Like a recap, I'll give you one right now before I go make a video. I'm going to make a video anyway, but this is what I've got on my patch notes. Forgive them if they're a little bit off. Let's look at this. So we've got dividers, 3 new types of dividers. They're going to be mark foe on trophies. We don't know what it does. It's not a way to track creatures because they said there was no portable way to track creatures. It can't be that. Change the colour lights. You've got half stairs. You've got brand new spike traps made out of... what was it made out of, Spicy? What was it made out of?
I think it was dry ones, the dry grass,
Yeah.
and the gum and the buried.
What about the traps? Traps was... It was... acorn. No, it weren't acorn. It was pine cone pieces. We've got brand new drawers. You've got don't hot deposit, so you can choose some of your stuff not to have it automatically dumped inside. Backpack changes when you're loading into the game. You can make it so it only drops resources. You can make it drops equipment as well. They've got extra rows. They've got the hot pouches. We've got brand new bug trophies everywhere. We've got the half stairs again. Koi scale chair. Ants or creatures posing, it looked like. So you'll be able to make the creatures do different poses by looks of things. You can sleep till 6 o'clock in the morning now as an option, in a bed at least. You'll get 100% of your resources back. There's the crow. It wasn't a rug, but they've changed the crow pieces. No more of that sort of stupid triangle in the middle where it comes up and you see the green. It's going to be just completely flat now. It says flat anyway. We've got 6 types of walls. So it looks like burr must be another type of wall. It can't be crow. So it's got to be burr. I reckon it'll be burr because there's only 5 at the moment. Then we got the zipline up. It'll be an upgrade that you need to get. It'll be pretty obvious where to get it, and you probably have to spend science points on it. You'll be able to remove your name, so you can play PvP in yards now, hide and seek with each other. Bow is going to be able to block. Weaknesses will show on the creatures now. You'll get info about their weaknesses whenever you peep them straight away rather than going into the menu. They're removing the depth of blur for the Xbox. They're removing markers and removing names again. They're making it so that you can change ammo quicker and easier instead of, again, having to go into another little menu. They're limiting how much food ants will take back to their place. Burgle's going to be fixed. They've also got the player stuck issue going to be fixed. It's all coming out on the 29th. They've got no big plans for mounts, gliders or grapple hooks yet, but it's on their like hit list, their wish list. But it needs to be a feature they implement properly. Like it can't just be throwing grapple hooks in one random update. It's got to be grapple hooks because we're making a really vertical brand new area of the yard to explore. Mounts because we're introducing a brand new area or some new mechanic that mounts would make more sense than just travel. Respawn at field station, I think that's about it. I guess that was it. They didn't really talk too much about bugs like that. Obviously, if you've got a problem like that, make sure you go to their Discord and pop it in the player support issue, raise a ticket. So I think I've done pretty good there. That's pretty it. I think that's pretty cool, isn't it? So that's some great stuff. So lots of updates coming as well. They've got a big future ahead of them. They're not going anywhere.
Gonna wrap it up for us. We'll see you tomorrow for
and that's it. They're done. I'll be doing a recap video of this as well right now, and I'll see you lot later. Spicy, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So
thank you for having me.
We didn't chat more. Next time we'll go a bit earlier if they do something like this, or we'll chat afterwards. But I've got to rush and get this video done. And big shout out to Tiny Pipe Gaming for joining me as also. And I'll see you lot later. Bye bye.